So now, while I'm waiting for the horse to dry for the details, I'm putting in the fence in the background. There's always a fence when it comes to barrel racing. You can't avoid it. But you can make it as realistic as possible. It's off in the distance, so it doesn't have to have too much detail. Just basic lines. Unless you put some birds or something on it, you really don't need that much detail. You need the shadowing. And like I said, it's not going to be perfect. Nothing is perfect in watercolor. So there's the shadowing for that. Or there's the fence in the background. So if we've done that, now I'm going to clean off my brush. And I'm going to take my white gouache and I'm going to put a little dot of it on my palette here, I should say, my palette. And I'm going to start working on the hat. And gouache white is a little bit darker than it would be for the watercolor white. You can dry it and leave it on your palette, so you don't need a whole lot. So I'm just putting that much on it, and I'm probably going to blot most of this out because the hat is very small and very delicate, and you want to be delicate with it. So on the darker side of the hat, we're going to put in the gouache white, and we're going to leave the other half of the hat white, okay? And with the Sharpie, I'm going to draw in the lines of the hat, and I'm probably going to do the sunglasses the same way because it's such a delicate thing. It's so small. So we're going to let that dry, and then we're going to work on drawing in the hat. And then I'm going to work on painting the barrow, which is down here in the right hand corner where my finger is. That's the barrow, and that's hard to see. Wish I had a better camera. And I'm going to make the barrow red. Okay, so we're just going to really just like draw it in. Being mindful that the right side of the barrow is going to be darker than the left side of the barrow. So see, I'm gradually putting in the watercolor using the edge of my brush to paint that in. I'm listening to our local Christian radio station, KEP, out of El Paso. I almost said Las Vegas. Out of El Paso. On the right side, I'm going to use a dark red or darker red. It's not showing up as a darker red, actually. But I'm thinking now how I'm going to put in shadowing on the right side. Because I definitely want the right side to be darker red than the left side. So I'm using a darker red for the shadowing on the right side. I just discovered that I had some. I don't know what this red is called, but you want to gradually drop it in, let it flow, especially towards the bottom of the barrel. And then later on, we're going to paint in the lines. Let me put the shadowing in. I'm going to switch brushes. For the shadowing on the top of the barrel will be black. So let's just draw like a line across the top of the barrel. And then a black line on the bottom of the barrel. There we go. And let it bloom. That's fine. So I'm going to let that dry, and then I'll put in the lines of the barrel.